All right. Let's get started. Today is January 10th, 2024. It's a Wednesday. So let's get started with the news. Today there's no news except for well, we do have wholesale inventories here, but I don't really think that is going to move the needle at all. We do have crude inventories though. I'm gonna watch this one closely. Crude is moving higher now above the previous day high. A nice move. But that just happened. We'll see what is going to happen the rest of the day. Then we do have we do have bond auctions. I don't pay attention to that. And then at 3:15 we have member Williams speaks in FOMC. The news that I'm waiting for are actually the ones for tomorrow, CPI, and for Friday at 8:30, the PPI. So those are the ones for this week. Sorry about that. So let's move this one out of the way. And let's get started with the levels. If you recall yesterday, I called this move. Not that I thought that the probabilities were good that we were going to go below this level, below this range, and I painted this range based on this Renko chart, Renko move we had in the overnight, right? So in this box here, if you recall, in this box here, we did have a range in the overnight. So price was, moving, sideways here, and just in the overnight session. So it moved all the way in this range. Then by 8:30 we saw that the price moved all the way up here, and I indicated that there could be a move in between that, and if we replicate this box in here, we would have something like that. It went a little bit, probably it's a little bit larger right there. Something like that, right? It's going to be the same distance in between this and that once it breaks this box, and it actually did. Went a little bit beyond that, and even more later. Oh no, it was all the way there, probably a little bit beyond, but it hit our support and then started to come back. So that was a really nice move when it broke, even when it broke from here. But then when you have this box here, you do have a crown or M formation. So you have something like that, and that was an M formation, which is an M for murder. That is how I call it. And then here you do have also a diagonal that was breaking above here. So you have that entry there, you had that entry there, and finally you had that entry right here. So all of the three were valid. You see that there is a break out of that diagonal there. It's still dirty. That one is a very tough call, but you do have this double top right here, right there. You have that double top and then move down there. So that was a nice trade for gold or nice setup for gold. Let's take this one out now, and let's review the levels for today. So I'm gonna go with that low here this time, and you know, price is moving down towards this mid here. I'm gonna make this larger than yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna take that pivot, this pivot high here. Why? Because there is a I mean that level high, and the reason is that I see, you know, some good areas of support and resistance there, and so I'm gonna consider that one as a line of resistance in the bottom. In the supports line, I'm gonna put this Darvas right here, and we are right in the middle now. So it seems that we are making lower highs and lower lows. So the probability that this one is going to come here and visit, and it's going to find some resistance at this level 29, which is an overnight low right here. This could happen. So there's a good chance that we are going to go and visit the 2023. I'm actually starting to look at the 2000 level. There's a formation here for a head and shoulders, and potentially I would say that we could see this this move to the downside and get to the 2000 level right there. But in the meantime, these are the levels for today. There's an extension up here at 2072, and then there's another one at right here at 1998, or 2000 basically. So let's see what the levels are. 48. We can call it 50. No, we can call it 48. 48, that's fine. And then here 22, 23. So I'm gonna go with 23 right there. And here I'm gonna call it 48. Okay. Gold, then done. Let's look at okay, so it tried to run above this previous day. So I see some resistance up here at the 74 level again. I'm gonna call this one 74. And then, oops. Yeah, I'm gonna call it 74. And then in the lower side, I'm going to call this one 71. I'm gonna go with this pivot from yesterday, 71.5. And then 74. So what I'm looking for here are areas of interest. So if this one has a bounce from here, I would expect to go to the 74 level, and if it goes through that, then I'm gonna wait for a retracement and then move to the next level there. What has moved already in crude? It's 83, very reasonable. So it's not that we are at $2 higher than the yesterday's close. So we are still in a valid range. So we'll see how it's going to behave. It looks like it's short-term bullish on this one just because it went above that previous day high. Let's see if it holds or not. Market has not opened yet. Let's go to ES. And I'm going to go with 48.0. This Darvas up here, 48.03. And then in the lower side, I'm going to go with that Darvas right here. 47.70. That's good. And 48.92, 48.03. I think that is what I said. 48.03. Yes, that's exactly right. 48.03. Okay, so we are right in the base here. There is there's an interest area here, which is this support level here. So let's see if it breaks. This support and resistance are very close. Well, the support here, the resistance here is very close. The support is in here on this midpoint is also very close, and we have a larger move if it happens, or to the 47.70 as a support area, additional support area here. And then if it starts failing, then it's going to come back to the extensions right there. Okay. So ES and now NQ. And NQ, it's been ranging here, an overshoot right there to a significant pivot high right there, but it is coming back down now. So levels for NQ. That one is an overshoot, so I'm gonna go with 16.8. 16.8 as a resistance. I'm thinking that probably this one is better. 16.9. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there just because of that overshoot is a significant level of resistance, and I'm gonna see if what happened with this mid point here, which is also it's acting now. The price is right there, and then there's an overshoot, and then there's a our previous day support here or resistance here. It's acting as a support, so I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna call this one 16.8. So 16.8 there, and you saw the rationale, right? So in 16.9. Rounded numbers. And let's look at SPY. I'm sorry, RTY. Thank you for the liking. Appreciate it. Hey Ram, Ram. I think that I can call you Ram, right? Ram Jet Have. Thank you for joining the video. Let's wait for RTY to load. Now crude is coming back down a little to the previous day high, and trying to react from there. Market is still not open. 816. Okay, RTY is loaded. Let's see what's going on here. In a range, actually, RTY is, very rangy here. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing really happening. I'm gonna replicate for that reason, and probably I could narrow this support and resistance here a little bit right there, and so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this overshoot there, and I'm gonna paint a level here, so I pay attention to it. But there is a resistance up here at 1990. I'm gonna call this one 1990. And then in the low side, there's a Darvas right there. Our support here, or our resistance here from a couple of days ago, really narrowing. I'm gonna move this one to 2 minutes for gold to open. I'm gonna go with that 66.4. So 66.4. I really like rounded numbers better, but that one, and then 1990. Okay. And so we are going to pay attention to that level, this level, that level, and see if it's going to do anything. But right now it's in the range. See this nice big box here, lower highs and lower lows, and went up here. I'm trying to look for a head and shoulders here, but it's really very poor. But I can see, higher highs and higher lows, a pivot high there, coming back down and trying to form the right side, a very poor head and shoulders, but okay. Let's go to the Renko charts. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm taking too long today to do this. Gold in the dailies or in the time charts. Gold is looking bearish here, making actually in a range. I did not make any trades in gold yesterday. It was very, very choppy. There was this large move that happened in the Renko. You see what I showed you there, but I did not take that one. There was good options to enter, but I missed it. I missed that entry. And I was looking at it there, but I hesitated, and then just because it was in the range, I did not take it, and I knew that it was going to come from, or not I knew, the probabilities were good that we were going to replicate from here to there. So yeah, I did not take it. Anyways, today we are still in the range, in the 60s. We are in compression still in the dailies, supported by this 50 SMA. 50 SMA right here in the 240s is above. We are right at the 200. Gold market is open now, and we have compression sideways move in the 60 minutes, and also compression in the 30 minutes. Not very clear what is happening, and I think that the market is waiting for tomorrow's news and Fridays. So those are going to be. So here we do have also compression in crude in the dailies. Little bit of bullishness, expecting to move all the way up here to resistance. Also more bullish in the sideways to bullish in crude in the 60s, and sideways to bullish also in the 30s. But overall in crude we are sideways moving very, very in this range here. So and the moving averages are coming back down, all of them. So in the overall picture, we are not bullish yet. We do have this diagonal that I would like to see breaking before I turn a more positive or a more long-term bullish sentiment in crude. One more thing that I want to check here in the dailies, and I'm going to show it to you on the in crude. Let me move this one. So in crude here, we are still in the first day of January range, 73.64, and we are right there. So we've been ranging in this area here. So I would expect, I don't know, I would expect this one to probably, or I would wait until this one breaks the first day and see if it's going to start clearing up the move to the upside. I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't know, because overall the news for gold are pretty bearish. The news for crude. Okay. So let's see ES. ES bull flag in ES in the dailies. Triggered here, range day yesterday, range day in the overnight today. Very, no move at all yet, and potentially waiting for tomorrow's news. So we may have some side move, or range or side move today in compression. So 240 minutes reflect that that we are forming here a triangle, so we are compressing still there. So if it breaks either way, it could be bullish or bearish. We do have resistance at 4,800 and then support at 4,770. Same here, compression in at the 60 minutes, compression to bullish, right? Sideways to bullish here. And then sideways move in the 30 minutes. Momentum turning positive here. Turning negative here. So it's very sideways, ES. NQ. $240, same range here. To bull flag triggered up in the overnight, moved up, and then it's coming back down. Sideways move. We do have a doji right there, but it didn't trigger to the downside. In the 60 minutes, we are sideways also, coming back down to support. And then in the 30 minutes also getting a bull flag, but sideways move. I would call this one, because of the number of candles coming back down. It's not 2 or 3, not even 4. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 candles, you know, moving sideways. For me, this one is kind of in a channel now. And then finally RTY. And RTY is a sideways bull flag channel, would say, because of the number of candles, again in the dailies, moving sideways and in compression. Momentum negative. Momentum also, the lines here are the fast and slow line are below the 0 line here. So bearish, sideways to bearish in RTY, just because all the moving averages are stuck into the downside here. Where do we have? In here we do have the 200. So 200 it is supporting the. It's making a support here. You see that make one attempt and then second and then bounce off, but in the high in the upper side we do have the 50, and the smaller moving averages are, or faster moving averages are in between. So we are compressing here in the 240s. We are question: how can be set up the support and resistance? Do you have any videos? So are you referring to this support and resistance areas that or lines that I'm drawing here? Is that what you're talking about, JC? Okay, I'm gonna wait until he responds. So yeah, if I don't have, if this is what you're talking about, I don't have any videos. I haven't done any videos on how to set it up, but I can do one and share it. So I'm gonna make a note and make a video on what do I look and all of that as a general term, if that is what you're referring to. There's other levels of support and resistance that I pay attention as well during my trading hours, and I can share that one as well. Okay, yes. So yeah, let me prepare something, and I'm gonna share that portion and other tools and elements I use for determining support and resistance levels. And I do that all manually, except for, you know, pivots and resistance tool that I use. I don't have them in here, but I may have. See these levels here. This is an indicator. The previous high, the resistance tool. So there's plenty of tools that you have at your disposal with the indicators I use. Okay. So, but I'm gonna make a video about it. Thank you for your question, JC. All right. So 60 minutes, it's sideways. You see here, very in a range in between support and resistance here, and then here we do have also sideways move and RTY. Okay, so let's go now to RTY or to Renko charts and see what's happening here. Sideways move, bounce in the previous day high in crude. Remember today there's a EIA report for crude. We are in a range here. There is a significant pivot high and low here, and that would make me think that we may have some sideways move in between these two levels. So I'm willing to wait a little bit more to enter a trade. I don't see any reason why I should enter it here, and especially because there is a range level here that could trigger this entry right there to that level, just because of this congestion that you have there. And there's a week off of the 34 and week off of the cloud, and but the problem is that we are at support there. At least for me, it's a little bit too risky to enter it now. And I'm trying to be very selective on the trades I take, and I missed a lot, and that's why I missed this a move from yesterday there, because it was still in the range. You don't know if it's going to come here and then it started to move up and then come down. But if you don't take the risk, you don't make the money. But still, you know, trading in this range is riskier than if it's if you catch a trend. That move there was nice. Second, made an attempt to go above the moving average and failed. But still, we are in a range here. We are right above support here. Trying to come back down, but we do have some support here. Okay, so what? Please make a video on Renko settings and time frame. I think that I have that those videos in the strategy playlist. So visit it there. Visit that one, and you will see some material. If is there any specific thing you want to see, or can you be more specific on what you want to see? So what? There's a double top here on going crude, and a reset as well. But this one here, this one is riskier to take if it triggers a week off of the moving averages here. And it's riskier because we are, a couple of things, we are right at R1 resistance. We are above the previous high, which is nice. But there's a reset here in momentum. So because there's a double bottom, I would say that this could be a potential divergence. So the market could start ranging here. And remember, today is EIA report at 11. So be cautious of that too. And here is triggering the move to the downside. Right at support though. Yeah, coming back down. I wanted to see a couple of touches on these levels here before I make a decision to enter. That's what I'm waiting for. For me, this one is still into congestion. If I see another one there, I may take a short here. Not really confident of that is going to happen. If it, we have a good chance that it's going to come here to the midpoint, to the mid sides of this box. Also, if it breaks this support. It's trying to break now. I do stream at 8 a.m. every day. Yes, I'm trying to do that. From 8 to 9:45 to 8:45. And then I may start doing some recap videos in the afternoon. And see, I just qualified for memberships, and I need to think how we are. I am going to start taking advantage of that. But I haven't. I don't have. I haven't decided yet. But yes, to your question, I stream every day from 8 to 8:45 through 9:15. It depends on what I see in the market and if I cover other topics as well. Yes. Oh, sure. Thank you. Thank you for attending. No problem. Yeah. As long as you like the video and give me some likes, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video now, and up until now, and I will stream again tomorrow. Today I don't expect that that much move. There's no news other than the EIA report. Let me see right here, EIA and I showed this already. At 10:30. That is the one I look. So I'm gonna see if there's any trades I can make earlier. But 10:30 we do have a EIA crude inventories report. So that's one. And then, well, we do have also the 10 a.m. And then this one is a bit too late for it to have any impact. So yeah, I expect some range move today, and before the tomorrow's news at 8:30. So, all right. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. There's a couple of more questions here. So Jeff had trouble finding the Renko indicator. Got a link? Yes, I do have a link. Make it 1 p.m. is the auction, and I don't watch that. My trades are normally in the morning. Then after lunch, I stop around 11:30. I don't enter any trades after 11 to 11:30. And then in the afternoon, I look at the market after 2:30 and see if there's any chance that I would take, but it's very unlikely that I would do. My main instruments are Renko in gold and crude, and then a little bit in RTY, but much less trades there. Renko. So why don't you send me an email? It's Mr. MR Renko trader at gmail.com, and I will send that. And also I'm gonna put the links in the in YouTube, so you guys can have those. All right, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Again.